Hi, this is the car doctor from Motorbike. Today we're going to talk about CVs, constant velocity joints. When you walk into a shop and you find two different products, how do you know which one to choose? This is what a good CV joint looks like. The CV joint is made out of 4 parts. The first part is what we call the spider. You know, a spider has got 6 legs. We've got a cage. If you look at this, it looks like a cage and it has got bars going down. And then we've got the actual outer cover, which we call the cap. The spider is important because it is where all the driving happens. If the spider material is weak or thin, as the torque is being transferred from the gearbox to the CV through the drive shaft, it may break. The cage also needs to be made out of good material because it is also part of the driving of the CV. The cage is the one that holds the balls in the cap. So when you hear your car turning and making a sound, the cage is worn out, or the material that was used to make the cage is of bad quality. The balls also are the ones that give the CV drive when torque is transferred from the drive shaft to the outer cap. So the balls also need to be big, strong, and of quality material. Now we are going to measure the size of the cage, the spider, and the balls. We'll start with the cage. The cage is 6.1 millimeters. Now we're going to measure the spider. The spider is 10.94. Finally, we're going to measure the ball. The ball is 14.92. This is how a good CV should look like. This is the alternative product that's on the market. It looks exactly like the first one, but here is the difference. Let's measure the spider. 8.92. That other spider was 10.94. Let's measure the cage. 5.62. That cage was 5.83. Now let's measure the ball. 12.99. And the other ball was 14.92. Why are we talking of these measurements? Why are we measuring these CVs at all? It's essential for you to understand that the CV is what drives your car. There's so much torque happening in here. And if this cage is thin and the ball is small and the spider is made of thin material or substandard material, the CV is going to break prematurely. It's going to start making noise prematurely. But when you have the right CV, for example, this one, this CV, when you're driving in the city, is going to last you over a year, over 12 months. But with this one, approximately 3 months, 4 months, you'll have to change your CV. So it is essential for you to always buy the right CV that is going to last you longer, and you will not have a breakdown when you least expect it. But when you buy something that is made of less material, you are going to suffer breakdowns that are going to be very inconveniencing to you. When you are fitting a CV, you should make sure that you pack it with grease. These moving parts should not be in contact of each other. The grease should lubricate and muffle the sound in the grease. That will make the CV last for a very long time. Now, it's important for you to put the right grease in your CV. So we are just going to see the 2 types of grease and see which one is the right one. Look at this one. If you look at this grease, it is dry. And when you look at this one, you will see it has got the grease base and it has got lubrication. This grease is dry. You can see that it's not even shining, and when I touch it, it doesn't stick. Now, when you look at this one, it is glistering, it's shining, it has got oil content, and the moment I touch it, you see, it sticks on. This is how good CV grease should behave. It should stick on the balls, stick on the cage, stick on the spider, so that it protects them from wear and tear. When it comes to buying CVs, it's important that you choose the correct CV. Remember, the thickness of the cage, the thickness of the spider, and the size of the balls matter because you want a good CV that will last you long on your car. Make sure that the grease that you put in your CV is of high quality. When you put high quality grease in your CV, it will last you very long and you will drive your car until it's a classic. Thank you for watching. This is the Car Doctor from Motorbike.